If you're asking where did my commitment to justice come from, it's not all altruistic. I have to tell you that. It's not all because of wanting to do good for others. It's a wonderful, healthy place to be, surrounded by people who are good-hearted and do justice work. I don't golf, I don't drink, I don't carouse. And in order to make new friends, you have to seek out people who share similar values if you want those friendships to endure. And so doing justice work has brought me a great deal of personal satisfaction and joy. Ever since I was a young boy and was fortunate enough to be shown the Declaration of Universal Human Rights, my response has been the same. It's an aspirational document. It's a beautifully written document. It sets an ethos for the world to act around. It serves as a blueprint for all of us to move forward. I find it uplifting. I find it encouraging. It helps fill my glass when it feels empty. If I had any wish, it would be those that we elect. Imagine if our mayors woke up every morning and read the Declaration of Rights. Imagine if when they called department meetings, if they went over that declaration to ask each department how their work activates around those rights. It simply is a beautifully written piece that gives me hope for the world ahead. Nashville has the potential to be the epicenter of justice work in the South, if not in this country. We are blessed with just a depth of good people willing to roll up their sleeves and not just talk about what should be, but act on what they think should be and make it actually happen. This town is filled with good people. And the beauty of a town our size is that we're big enough to be considered one of the big cities, but we're still small, and we don't work in silos. We collaborate with each other, we sit at each other's tables, we give each other strength by supporting each other and helping each other, and that network gives us a power that larger communities that work in silos that don't interact with each other, don't enjoy. This is an interesting city. I think while we grow economically and socially, we have a chance to grow ethically. And I have great hope that Nashville will be the star in the sky that everyone looks up to. One of our obligations as world citizens is not just to look at what's around us, but to at least step forward to be a part of making things better. Some of us are more inclined to act out. But what I think is an absolutely within the range of all of us is to use our voice. While some may act out more intentionally and more aggressively, all of us are capable of saying aloud what we think ought to be and what we think is wrong about what we see in this world. And we can do that in conversation with others. We can do that conversations at our dinner tables with our children. We can do that in our places of worship and work. We can also pick up the pen and use it in our writing. Not all of us have to sit at boardroom tables, but all of us have the obligation to speak up to what we see that's wrong in this world. And the gift of voice is ours. The Declaration of Human Rights guarantees us the right to use our voice, and that's one thing we ought to be doing. So right now I have the gift of time, and I choose to do this work both for the right reasons and altruistically, but also for the personal satisfaction it gives me. Beats golf.